Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube astrological segment, I'm going to be dissertating and talking about having the part of fortune in the 10th house in a natal chart. Now, as many of you may know, as I've talked about previously, the part of fortune can be about, at least in the way I see it, about growth and cultivation, and it can indicate maybe where there may have been some difficulty early on in life in areas connected with the 10th house. Perhaps there was some difficulty or problems with rapport with authority figures, maybe even the dominant parent, which is generally the father. Maybe there was some ambiguity or ambivalence associated with what livelihood or career this person wanted to choose. Maybe there was something maybe with the standing in one's community. Um, Maybe there may have been some difficulty, uh, perhaps with just in general with maybe the career choices and what this person wanted to aspire to be. But as life progresses and advances and this person hits adulthood, it could very well be where the person and maybe it may person may experience things that are very fortuitous in matters pertaining to the 10th house. Perhaps this person gets a career where they have a lot of accolades and certain recognition. It doesn't necessarily mean this person, part of fortune in the 10th house, not going to give any guarantee or assurance that this person is going to be famous and receive some strong notoriety and be worldly recognized or anything. But it can be generally fortunate and auspicious for the career, perhaps the relationship with the dominant parent or father, the standing in the community. Maybe this person wins favor with others in their own community. I think another thing could be, as far as the part of fortune posited in the 10th house, it could indicate as well that perhaps dealings with superiors may be very favorable, people that are in higher rankings, and maybe even something connected with government. Person might find some work in some isolated cases with the government and maybe make substantial money through this. Through, I think, responsibility as well, and in being ambitious and working and it could be where this person works very laboriously to attain their career aims. Now, when I see this position and along with all the other part of fortune in the houses, it's important to look at the sign that the part of fortune resides in. Now, if the part of fortune, for example, is in Scorpio in the 10th house, well, this could indicate perhaps maybe this person has has success, perhaps with maybe a Scorpio-like career, such as astrology, the occult, supernatural, forensic science, police detective work, things that require extensive research and investigation, perhaps even working in in some cases a mortician, psychology, psychiatry. Those are some things to consider. Let's say the part of fortune is in Aquarius in the 10th house. Maybe this person gains through innovation, through some kind of utopian work or esoteric type field, electronics, computers, and of course electronics and computers can cover a wide range of things that can be connected with satellite. Some examples: satellite repair, computer programming, just information technology in general. Let's say someone has the part of fortune in Pisces in the 10th house. This could indicate perhaps maybe this person prospers and flourishes through like a Pisces-like field, such as the metaphysical or photography, something with illusions, such as magician, somebody like special effects. It could indicate that the person perhaps gains through being Pisces in the 10th, and the 10th being a dominant parent. Maybe this person has something where they have a lot of compassion and sensitivity toward their own toward the dominant parent, and this could uh, indicate because of this strong compatibility and rapport with this parent, and could lead to a good, perhaps a good, very strong relationship. And I mean, the part of fortune is strongly could be associated with things of a monetary nature, but I believe it's also about where one is just generally fortuitous, and where one experiences ebullience and happiness, and feels and really where it's just beneficial in general. But it's really the part of fortune, of course, we can never take. You know how I talk about not isolating anything in a chart, and it goes without saying the part of fortune applies to this. Someone has predominantly good aspects to their part of fortune, though, it could indicate where the environment, I guess you could say, is more supportive to what they're doing, and it could indicate where this person has less obstacles and obstructions in attaining what they want in connection with the part of fortune. This example, 10th house, if there's predominantly adverse aspects, it can indicate where this person has to work a little bit more laboriously in attaining these things connected with the placement, and maybe with some obstructions and obstacles and delays, but they could still attain it, but it's a little bit more conflict and hard work. Well, anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment for having the part of fortune in the 10th house in a natal chart. Stay tuned next time, where I'll be dissertating and talking about the part of fortune in the 11th house in a natal chart. Two things I want to get with you on before I head out. Firstly, the stars may impel but do not compel. And secondly, never isolate any single astrological element, aspect, planetary placement, position, configuration, influence, or what have you, and make an analysis of a person, astrologically speaking, based on this alone. Because astrologically speaking, the person is the sum of all their components in their natal chart, and not just one. Until next time, people, stay well.